a lot of the stuff, vaccinations and stuff. We have black women have the worst health care. I can go into a doctor with the same complaints as a white counterpart, and they're taken seriously, and I'm not.
I
And I
was
know that through experience.
I was talking to my mom the other day about that. I was like, yo, I don't like white doctors. Like, and it's funny, I haven't had a black doctor yet, but the only a doctor I ever liked was Asian. Like the Asian ones be pretty cool, but the white
Yeah.
ones, I go in there and it's just like I feel like they just doing procedure where it's like they don't really listen to you. They just going down a checklist, like check one, check two, check three. All right, give me your $40 and leave. And I don't
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they actually care about you. Like I had an Asian doctor. He actually sat down and like would tell me about his life and stuff. And I was just like, damn, like this dude like really seems to care. Cause he was giving me like his own life experiences to like make me understand about what I was going through at the time. And I was like, all right, like he's
Mm.
like he really want me to understand what's going on right now. And when you know somebody been through where you've been through, we know when somebody's been through what you've been through, you feel comfortable with that person. But when somebody just like, all right, heartbeat, blood pressure, all right, sign this, you good to go. It's like bullshit.
Yeah. It's hard finding quality care. It is. And especially for our community. But it's really tough. My situation is I have endometriosis, which wasn't even um diagnosed until 2 years ago, but I've been suffering from it since my teens.
And what's that
So you
again?
know how endometriosis is when you have scar tissue around your uterus. So I don't know if you ever recall, like girls in high school, whenever they got their menstrual, they would be like out of it, or they wouldn't come to school, or they would be in a lot of pain.
Or to be
Um,
in a nurse
it,
office.
yeah, it gets really painful, and I was at the point where I was going to the hospital every month. And obviously, they didn't take me seriously. They thought, like, oh, she's just trying to get drugs or whatever the case may be. I'm like, no, I really feel like I'm dying. So, I mean, I would go to my doctor. I was doing the right things. I would go to my doctor, and they always try to throw birth control at you, which is poison. None of that worked. Um, and this one doctor was just like, yeah, well, you should have a hysterectomy if you're in that much pain, like dismissive, like that, meaning like to cut out my entire uterus. I would never be able to have kids if I wanted to, or any of that. Just get rid of the whole thing if you're in that much pain, instead of let's figure out what the hell is going on, what's wrong. There was no diagnosis of it. They just was, oh, you're in pain. Are you? Are you sure? How bad is it? Like, questioning me. So,
Make you feel like
I
you're
mean,
not
luckily I
makes you
have
feel
a
like you
doctor
lying or
now.
making you feel like you over dramatic or some shit. That's
Yeah,
wild.
and I'm like, I know it can't be like this for everybody else. I mean, throwing up, like it was really bad. And luckily, somebody on Facebook was just like, "Oh, you know what? I'm going through the same thing," or she posted something about it, and like I private messaged her, and I'm just like, "Hey, like, can you send me the link of the stuff that you was talking about and stuff?" And she was just like, "Yeah, I go through the same thing." Like I didn't know how many people actually have that, or PCOS or fibroids, and like we have real life issues, and we have to fight the pain and just go on through life and go to work and cook and take care of kids and clean and do all of these other things. So I think that we got it kind of bad, but I still think that the healthcare system should really be trying to help us.